Assemblymember Lee, item number 9, AB 339. Welcome, Assemblymember. Proceed when you're ready.
All right. Thank you, Madam Chair and members. Today I'm presenting Assembly Bill 339, a bill to expand opportunities for members of the public to engage with their local government. And first, I'd also like to thank the committee chair and the committee staff for working many hours with us on this bill and making it what it is today. I first want to discuss the significant amendments that I've accepted at the committee's request that vastly parse this bill down. So we'll go through that, I'll walk through that a bit. So substantive amendments. It limits the bill's applicability to the meetings of city councils and county boards of supervisors only, and only in the jurisdictions which contain a population of 250,000 people or more. That's 250,000 people. We also required public access via telephone or internet, not and, giving local agencies flexibility in implementation. We also removed language requiring two-way operability for internet, reducing cost. We removed all language requirements, including translation and interpretation provisions. We removed language allowing local agencies to require members of the public to register in order to provide public comment. And we have added a sunset date for December 31st, 2023. Prior to these committee amendments, we had previously made substantive amendments to cut down costs based on local government's feedback, such as scaling back the language translation requirements and removing requirements for closed captioning. But members, this bill is long overdue. For far too long, members of the public have been precluded from participating in government due to requirements to attend in person. There are a myriad of reasons why someone would be unable to attend, say, a Tuesday night, 7 p.m. city council meeting and sit there for several hours in order to make a public comment just so their voice is heard. You know, they could be working, they might have children to take care of, etc. This bill would allow for members of the public to participate in city council or county boards of supervisors meetings either in person, telephonically, or through the internet. This bill is especially timely given that local agencies have already had to implement ways for members of the public to engage remotely. We want to see those opportunities continue after the pandemic. In order for us to have a representative government, we need to be able to hear the voices of all our constituents. So I respectfully ask for your aye vote on AB 339. And with that.
All right. Would you like to close, Mr. Lee?
Yeah, I would just like to thank again the committee members and the chair for the work on this. And I think it's rare we get to debate a policy that is in action as we speak at this very moment. I think the silver lining of the pandemic has shown that governments can be more accessible using the modern technology we have. And as evidence today, it means a lot to a lot of people. I even think back to how many constituents of mine engage in their first city council meeting or school board meeting because they were able to do so now without the intimidating atmosphere of having to go to City Hall or go to a certain place and testify. It means a lot, I think, and will hopefully be able to reshape our government if we hear more voices. And I'm very much committed to continuing this work and making sure we have more transparency, we have more engagement at all levels. I share a lot of the sentiment of many of our speakers that I wish, yes, it was uniform across all agencies and bodies, but I think this is an important, significant step. And sometimes change is difficult, and hopefully this bill will be able to prove the concept that we have right now is viable in the long term. And with that, I respectfully urge your aye.